Hello everybody, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion for a special event on Gran Turismo Sport. So right now I'm using the Corvette C7 Gr.3 with a special livery that also to be based on September 11, 2001 major event that has happening on New York City. So looks like this is a pretty impressive, good looking livery style that also represents the US, but definitely it is becoming a major event for today. So, well, I kind of think today's Tuesday and looks like I'll be able to get ready to set up for giving a little quick look. So, probably this design has been made by Rosemike 4892 NYC because he made this fine design to represent the memorial event for today. So, definitely this livery design over here, right where the 911 car number is at. So this might be the twin World Trade Center Twin Towers has definitely collapsed and destroyed for today. So that might be able to said, never forget, remember the day that America was attacked. Terrorists that killed all the people in the WTC Twin Towers and in the planes. That might be the major event on New York City that happened to be where the World Trade Center buildings has been collapsed. That's definitely, that plane just started out on the major collision port, so that's where the people was in it. Because, well, I kind of think I might be able to mention all these bad things for it, so maybe I might be able to get ready for 2 rounds for having this special event for it. So looks like I might be able to go with the Group 3 for today's event. So I might be able to do with the first round, so I might be able to start with 9 laps. So that might be very easier for it. Well, I guess this is going to be quite very good to be pro for. Okay, so definitely this might be very good for extending out for only 9 laps for this race. So I kind of think I might be able to go for the big Willow for this segment, because that might be able to be putting on 2 American tracks for quite getting good to support the manufacturer like Chevrolet did, and also represent the US to be having some fine automotive US motorsport race cars for it, because this will be quite getting to be a little bit extra support. So looks like this is going to be quite good for the US race car sport. So, looks like time for race number 1 on the Big Willow in Willow Springs International Raceway, and let's go. So this time, this will be able to take much challenging attempted moment to beat the 2 BMW M6. So, looks like let's bring this American livery over to first place to support the country. Well, I kind of think that most other people have talked about the World Trade Center Twin Towers was definitely built in New York in 1973. But later in 2001, a plane just caused by a major crash collision course, because that also struck by a major building collapse. Most other New Yorkers are scared about that fire on the tower, but it was scary and horrible. That's how each plane passengers are in it, because there's a couple of hijackers. Well, I might be able not to say anything on this segment for it, but I'm just trying to do a little clean and talk for having a little moment while having an enjoyable for having a good race. So, just giving a little bit of support of having an entertainment moment, because now has to be able to make America to cheer up for it. Well, I kind of think most other people that they should never forget the moment about what happened on 9/11. Okay, 2 lap is going in, so it looks like I'm still on the roll. Well, luckily this livery design is quite very good to be impressive for it. That will be quite very efficient to give us a boost on each America tracks. Now take a little bit of inside pass onto the Ford GT now. heading on to the Renault Sport RS01 in the D2 Citroen, followed by the Ferrari 458. Man, two BMWs are on a high roller. They just always want to get away from us. But not to worry, I'm putting on a racing medium tire, so it'll be able to be catching up more. Now, looks like it's time to go and keep it a little bit nice and steady. Perfect. Now, only got 4 more to go. Now, 6 laps left. Man, looks like the FT1 is definitely going fly-by by catching up to the Nissan GT-R. Okay, so it'll be able to keep the handling steep turn while trying to maintain a good pace at it. Okay, so step on it. Always still have to make a one good sweep clean turn for having one clean lap, because this might be giving a little concentration for America's GT race cars, despite giving a little excitement or having a flying race going on for today on 9/11. Because this segment for this race is going to be 9/11 in each 2 rounds for it. Okay, stay on it, just make a little bit small draft, and then I'll be on my way to catching up to the 2 BMWs. There you go. Now, still only got 7 gaps to go, but I might be able to keep starting up or keeping the horsepower to go up higher and further. Now, always have to putting on the double cones to make us a cue. Okay, take a little bit much further in. Well, I might be able to go over to the pits to change a different tire type. So, looks like I might be able to keep the throttle up and tight to be up cold. Well, I'm trying to think the GTE and the Nürburgring 24-hour M6 is definitely quite getting a little pro at it. Okay, now, oh, looks like they're definitely quite going beyond fast. Well, that might be quite getting a little bit better to be precipitated for it. I'll just have to be taking on for using the super stop tires for the next lap. Okay, stay on it. This will be able to do a little bit flying slow to keep it nice and neat. Well, looks like these two are very lucky for it. So, looks like time to do a little plan B before I'm about to take some few turns left. Okay, so having a hard challenge might be very intense. Well, looks like I might be proceed to go to the pits. Alright boys, let's change the super stop tires up. Pretty impressive, just taking a little quick pit stop for it. Nice, that'll be able to keep it nice and easy to keep the grip amount to be very slick. Whoa, too rough on it. I might be able to keep it well stable for it because it is definitely very fragile for this US race car. That's better. That might be very good to keep the gas distance to be decreased shortly. Oh, luckily that was a nice safe bump. I should probably have to keep reminding myself next time for it. So, 3 laps to go, now moving on to 7 laps. Oh man, no. Well, looks like that was a nice safe close. Well, I kind of think that might be giving a little bit of a 911 accidental moment during this event. Now, this will be able to keep it nice and steady. There's the Empower Livery GTE Pro, and followed up by the Nürburgring 24-hour race car. Now let's go and catch up to the last 2, and this will be fine first place victory. Perfect. Now, time to do a little bit of extra grabs. Almost there to reach up onto the 8th lap, and then 9th lap is going to be the final lap. Well, so this is going to be giving a little bit step closer to keep the throttle up and pulled. Well, this is going to be quite very impressive for having the Corvette take a little bit of climbed up advantage for it. Well, I kind of think I might be able to give a little extra horsepower by having the next round of this race. Well, just letting myself know, because if anything needs to have some more fast improvements, it also gives a little bit of tight squeeze to keep the grip amount to be up in distance. Now, time to deal with the Nürburgring 24-hour M6, and then looks like first place for the US 911 livery comes in. Whoa, looks like back for round 2. Well, I kind of think this is going to be very 1/6 close. There is final lap, here we go. Wait until I might be able to proceed to reach first place by giving a little nice distance to be able to be accounted for. Well, I kind of think 20 miles is definitely quite worth the total for having an endurance race by 8. So I kind of think this will be a 9 laps plus 11 minutes. That makes it 9:11, of course. Okay, only got 10 seconds left, and this is going to be 11 minutes time. Ooh, one steep closer up ahead, and then looks like the M6 is coming back to reach up to the checkered flag, and then race complete. 9 laps finished, and the total minute is 11 minutes. Wow, that was a fine, excellent victory win for the Corvette 911 America. So it was definitely quite very impressive to take a little bit of worth of fun for giving a motivation for this livery. So it looks like that was a quite pretty impressive for giving the good distance to be reached up by double up the bonus amount. Well, I kind of think I might be able to be very careful whenever I say for it, but I'll be ruining for it. So, looks like that was a perfect good win for today. So, looks like I'll be proceed over to the next round of the race. Just going on to the Speedway with Group 3 cars. That will be quite pretty impressive for it. So, looks like time for Blue Moon Bay Speedway for the next round by taking 11 laps for it. And this will be quite pretty amazing. So, this will be quite very good for having another next segment for it. So I'll be able to take a rolling start in Berto, and this time 11 laps will be quite very good to take for the next round. So everything is all set. So looks like I might be able to do with the 9 laps that I just did for the first round, and then 11 laps for it. Just like what the title says, 9/11 in America. But unfortunately, this will be able to be never forgetting the moment about having some tragic events since 2001. But definitely, it is quite horrific, worst case scenario event for it. So we'll also have to keep remembering the day. So looks like I'll be able to get started out, and then this will be quite giving a little bit more improvement for it. Just want to make sure that everything is set. Good. So, looks like let the 11 lap challenge begin. So, I hope this is going to be a 9-minute challenge, because this is going to be quite very good to see finishing 11 laps on Blue Moon Bay Speedway by under 8 minutes. Well, kind of think under 9 minutes or over. So let's begin. Okay, so it looks like Toyota Supra is definitely joins in for the race since a long time waited for this event. So let's go and get everything started out for pass all the Group 3 cars, and then it'll be first place for the lead. Stay steady, keep the acceleration to be maintained, stay at the 4th gear, and then one quick easier approaching on the BMW M6 after passing on the Nissan GT-R, and ooh, kind of think of the look of it, I just almost gonna have to make a 1 lap success. So here we go, and let's beat the time for only under or over 9 minutes. Hope these Group 3 racers are going to have a wonderful time for having a 9/11 race event. Okay, 3rd lap times the charm, and then this will be able to keep it up and going. Well, kind of thing, let's just take a quick look on the interior for it. Well, I kind of think the inside style I'm looking for is not bad for it. I kind of think this is quite very good to see it for it, because red, white, and blue is definitely quite fine for representing America. And also there's some fine decals that's definitely putting on New York City. Well, definitely the NYPD was been written all over it. And also the middle part is definitely putting on the 9/11 2001 on it, on part of the aero wing parts. Okay, looks like definitely the BMW M6 Nürburgring 24-hour race car is still currently in 2nd place. Just try to keep on the inside, and this is going to be important. Okay, that's 5 laps, only 6 more to go. So looks like 3 minutes since the start. I should probably have to keep in track of the time when it's definitely reached 9 minutes. Okay, so definitely I'm almost forgotten about that. I'm just gonna have to do a little bit of a quick practicing for the Group 3 Cup for the next Gran Turismo League. Well, I'm just gonna have to take a little bit of practice, so I can probably have to do some more runs and taking some corners to do some training for it. Well, kind of think that go over to the custom race and do some practice then. Alright, 6 minutes. Hope this is gonna be getting a little bit closer up. Oh yeah, kind of forgot one thing. I'm also gonna have to put it on until the end of the day. Well, I might be able to put it in on the same day that we should always be remembered. Okay, so stay on the wall and then keep stepping in. Don't get near to the yellow line. This is going to be the only good use for increasing the speed amount. Okay, perfect. The Nürburgring 24-hour race car is still keeping up more. I should probably have to keep the run liner up and go. Okay, so definitely 7 laps is going to be quite good for the 2 laps remain, and then, well, looks like the 8 laps now going on over to the 9th lap, because this will be giving the sign for a reference. Holy cow, I cannot believe that several of the Group 3 race cars went separately. I kind of think this is going to be giving me a little bit of a hard time to try to catch up. Okay, perfect. Just going to have to reach up to keep the gap distance to be the new record set, and this is going to be quite good. I just did on third lap on the purple mark. There you go. Looks like lap 9. That means sign of the 911 during this race event. Well, I kind of just say, well, I just definitely took the new fastest lap before the second place driver did. Wow, looks like this is going to have to play a little game of follow the leader. Okay, how many minutes left? Well, looks like that's definitely 6 minutes. 10 seconds until it's going to be 7 minutes. Or I probably have to keep track of it. Okay, so 10 lap, and then only got 1 more lap to go. This is going to be 1 step closer in, and then this will be quiet period. But definitely the BMW M6 are quite beyond fastest group to be catching up to my lead. Well, looks like this is going to be a fine rivalry for the race on the tri-oval track. It is definitely racing on the fictional American track, so it is definitely part of a traditional moment for having a U.S. race event for it. Final lap is lap 11. This is going to be quite prepared for the best of the best, folks. Corvette C7 Gr.3 911 livery is about to get one-way ticket to the victory lap. He'll be able to keep it in by taking a little yet steady up approach. BMW M6 are still currently on my tail, and it looks like it's finally taking that new fast lap record lap on lap 10. That will be quite very efficient to be made for. And looks like checker flag has finally made it. Whew. Second round of the race is definitely done for the 11 lap challenge on the second round. First round is 9 laps, and the second is 11. That makes it 9-11. Just like how what the officials always says, because this is going to be quite excited for having a special race event for it. Well, glad that Corvette is definitely the key of a US moment for remembering today. So, looks like that's definitely quite very good for having a first place earnings to be quite yet to be achieved. And that might be it for now, folks. So, I might be able to exit out with the added clip that I'm about to be received. Well, I'm still focusing on the 20 million high expensive race car to be participate for the professional league. Well, I kind of think this will be quite good. Alright, so looks like the main result that I just finally got is the Nissan GT-R. So maybe this is going to be giving a little bit of a quick showcase on it. Well, definitely I received the GT-R 2017. Well, still waiting for the 20 million vehicle that I was trying to get. So maybe let's just go and take a look for today's mileage exchange updates since the 911 board. So I kind of think different colors has been changed upwards, so I might be able to start with the B7 mate color. So that might be quite very good to do it. Well, I kind of think I still got a few other mileage points that I just received it in for. Well, no offense, I'm just trying to keep having more while taking some good runs for. And definitely the yellow, green, purple color shift will be available to be purchased I need. So that might be quite good for only 2 cars for it. So this is going to be quite very awesome excitement for this race moment. So to the fine tribute event going on for today on September 11, 2001 from the tragic event. So I kind of think that most every American people will always never forget the moment about the plane accident hitting on the World Trade Center Twin Towers boards. So definitely that was the most finest landmark in New York before a couple of these bad ones tear down causes to rubble. But it was horrible for the people of New York. So it'll be able to remember the day that America was attacked for it. Well, kind of think that there are some other people was in that plane that causes the major crash on the tower, but this is definitely that we should never forget the moment for it, because that library is definitely the ultimate library for the US that was definitely takes place on New York. So this is definitely quite giving a special thanks for this good library made by Rose Mike 4892 NYC for doing an awesome good work for making this fine design for it. And it's also to be remembering the date. Well folks, glad that you enjoyed for this special video event. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. And please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget the links on the description down below in case if you want to see more. So, looks like I'll be able to continuing on do some Group 3 practice for the next GT League. So, I'll see you guys next time to continuing on for on Gran Turismo Sport. and have a wonderful day, you guys. Keep on racing, stay cool, and don't forget, never forget what happened today on 9/11.